Hello, everybody. Anthony Hartwig, Ty Bartell here with a YSN edition of the Player Profiles. We are joined by Austintown Fitch sophomore DJ Willaims. DJ, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
DJ, I think the first question I want to go over with is obviously your health and how you stand. I know getting roughed up a little bit in that game with the Ursuline Irish. I know that one was physical. How are you doing health wise? And are we expecting to see you back on the field this season?
Yes, this season you should expect for me to be back on the field. I had a little minor ankle injury versus Ursuline last Friday night. I'm probably going to sit out this week, but I'll be back next week for sure.
You won Big Dog of the Valley this week in our first edition. I just want to ask right off the bat, what does it mean to you that the Fitch community and the Fitch fans got on and voted so much and helped you kind of win the first week of Big Dogs of the Valley?
It was a great feeling, because I saw how many votes it was. It was a couple 10,000 votes, and it was just like a great feeling to know a lot of people are behind me and support me for what I do on the football field.
The game you most notably got this recognition for was for the Canton McKinley game. You had 3 touchdowns and a huge winning effort against a Division I Canton McKinley team. This is a Fitch team that we know is a pass-heavy offense. Talk to me a little bit about, with a combination of you and Tyree Mitchell really upping the ground attack this year, how much does that mean for this Fitch offense to have 2 solid, capable runners like they do right now?
It's a great feeling because our coaches have faith in me and Tyree to run the ball, and he has faith in our O-line also, and we became a pretty good team running the ball.
That was also a game where you guys got to play on that Hall of Fame stadium field, and obviously you put the performance up. What did it feel like to play on that field that that professional athletes get to step on and to just play in that atmosphere?
It felt great, like the big stands, the lights. When the lights came on, it's just a different feeling. And then playing at the Hall of Fame stadium, like you said, professionals play there. Hopefully I can get there one day. So I have to have my best game.
I think one of the most impressive things about you is your resistance to being tackled. And as a sophomore, some incredible strength and a good blend of strength and speed. Talk to me a little bit about your off-season workout regimen. Was this something you really tried to put in and building strength and putting weight on to try to make yourself, I guess, more bulky and a harder takedown target, I guess, for defenders when they're coming at you?
Yeah, in the off season, when football season is over, I train pretty hard. I'm trying to put on pounds of muscle so I get bigger and prepare myself for the next football season.
DJ, this is such a dynamic Fitch offense with so many stars and so many weapons to kind of help hurt you. What's it like being a part of such a unit and knowing that from the O-line to your quarterback to your receivers and to the running back room, everybody can just go out and really execute their job?
It's a pretty good feeling because when we go on Friday night, we're pretty confident that we know they can't shut down everybody on our team. We have multiple threats, so it helps.
So, I mean, obviously unable to play this week against Cardinal Mooney. You said you're probably going to sit out. We know, though, the next one on the docket is that big home matchup with Massillon, Washington. If we're expecting to see you back on the field, any warnings you want to give to the Washington defense about if you got the ball in your hands? Issue a little bit of warning if they try to go to tackle you.
Nah, it'll be no warning. The film can show what it shows. I don't need to talk. I'll let my game talk on Friday.
Let's talk about TJ Parker because we love talking to him so much. What's it like being coached by him and this coaching staff?
I love Coach Parker. I love all our coaches. They push us to the max, and they want nothing for the best for us.
And I know you're big on letting your game talk, DJ. So I guess the biggest thing is, for as much success as you've had as a sophomore already, I mean, there's still, I think, so much room to your potential, and I don't think you're even at your peak or your ceiling yet. What is it in your specific game that you'd like to see yourself improve on over the next couple seasons with the Falcons?
I gotta get better at my pass blocking for sure. Even though I don't be in pass blocking that much, I gotta work on it, and my catching too. and just get better at the little things like my footwork, all that. It's always room to improve.
Take us through kind of the team conversations this week. Obviously, the tough loss against Ursuline. What have been kind of some of the things that you guys are doing this week to try to bounce back and wash that loss off for this week against Mooney?
Versus Ursuline, when we watched the film, we just had a lot of mental mistakes out on the field. So film has been pretty heavy this week, and we just been getting right with the little things. It's always the little things that matter, and it'll help us for Mooney on Friday.
I mean, we know Big Dog of the Valley is a huge honor, and seeing how many people voted for you, but we also know no great back is as great without a great line in front of them. So take the moment to just shout out your guys on the offensive line. I know you credited them a little bit earlier, but this is your chance to kind of give a little bit of creds to the guys that are helping block out in front of you.
Yeah, shout out to all my O-linemen, Jack Knight, Colin Moore, Chris King, Rocco Odom, Jacob Jones. Who else am I forgetting? Our tight ends, Brian Robertson, Sam Moxley, Josh Fitz. I appreciate all of them. Without them, I wouldn't be able to run the ball.
DJ, before we let you go, I want to have some fun and talk about what are some of the things that really pump you up for a Friday night. Do you have, a playlist that you listen to, or things that really get you really jazzed up for a game on Friday night?
For Friday night, I just be focused because I don't like losing, so I want to go out there with the mentality that we have to win. My playlist, I probably listen to some like Lil Uzi, probably Drake, and all them. I don't know. I just get in the zone.
My final question for you two. I mean, obviously, like we know that you're unable to play this week, but I guess the overarching question is now that you have a Big Dog of the Valley under your belt now, and you got the votes tallied, that performance against McKinley earned you the honors. How many more of those performances are we expecting to see from DJ Willaims in his career at Fitch?
You should expect almost every game. I got to be consistent. Consistency is key. If I'm not consistent, then that one game don't matter. You can say it's a fluke game, but if I'm consistent every week, you can't say it's no fluke. So you should expect that almost every game from me.
DJ, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished, including the Week 1 Big Dog of the Valley winner on the football side of things. We love talking to you, and I'm sure we're going to talk to you again throughout your career.
Yes, sir.